Yokoso ando velkommen. We're here for another day. Fate Grand Order, it's what we play. We were gonna play Pokemon, but then the night kind of escaped from me. Yeah, I spent a lot of time out with my paternal family today, and that kind of threw up my whole schedule. And that's about it, really. I just spent more time out and about than I thought, so then I came home and I had more stuff to do at home than originally anticipated, so then, like, time doesn't rest for you, time doesn't rest for me. I don't know what else needs to be said. We're playing this instead of getting put in the shed. This, that, and the third. It's all good, you heard. I don't like the way this song sounds so far. Cringe. I actually have my DS open right now. I just wanted to check and see, because I put honey on the trees and none of them all day have attracted anything. Oh well. Oh! Sekinya? Oh, word? This band, they're great. Do. Goodbye, Ruben. All over him. Oh no. Sinister behavior on my flat chest. Well, as long as it doesn't make a mess. But howdy, Seiyazin-san. How you doing? Yeah, let's go, I don't know. Which one? Let's use a silver one. I'm feeling fiendish. Your O-Cage. That's cool. What you're telling me is that your brand new girl locked in a cage, brand new girl's rockets, just to escape, as that one Minimum Electric Design song states. I gotta plug in my phone, hang on. Well, I thought I hit start questo. Oh. I can't read the second kanji, but that first one's like the one that's in like Kaisai. So it's like, is it Kai something? Soda. Get away. I know like Kaisai is like held, you know, like Evento wa kono tatemono de kaisai sareta. Like, you know, the event was held in this building. Going hard. This song, it is. I'm doing mental math, hang on. I'm debating. Do we beat this guy with crits? Gotcha now. Gotcha now. That sounds like it would be like a TV show. Well, since you asked nicely, we'll gotcha later. You can have some gotcha once you eat your vegetables. Once you eat your vegetables, we can do some gotcha, but until then, no gotcha for you. I don't think this... Nah, this should... Yeah, okay. There was never even a doubt. Sauerkraut. Ah, they both have 2 health bars. I'm scared. Eating all the grass outside. It's some nice roughridge. Roughridge? I meant to say a rough edge. Roughridge. Roughridge? Is that like what a dog would call a refrigerator? The roughridge. Or like Rough Ridge, and it's like in a town where dogs live, and that's like where they go and jump over the big gulch on their skateboards. This is a funky gang of characters. What do Maeve and Karna have in common? How do you two even know each other? Oh, you can still do this? Sweet. Maeve, I am a embodiment of lust and evil, and died to a piece of cheese. What about you? My older brother hates me. I got cursed and died in a chariot race. I'm an all-around good guy, though. Maeve, as she just fades out into obscurity, disappears. Get stunned, freak. Yeah, so like I mentioned earlier, I was at that family gathering. Yeah, I didn't realize that one of my cousins alone, she has like 6 kids. I knew she had a lot of kids. I didn't know she had 6. That was crazy. So her 6 kids plus my other cousin having like 2 or 3. There was a lot of kids there. And again, I was just surprised because this branch of the family isn't that big. Like, yeah, so all that showed up was like the grandparents on the paternal side, my dad and my dad's 2 siblings, and then only my dad and one of the other siblings has kids. But I guess that's all you really need is just 2 real big like producers, and there'll be a bunch of people. Kind of crazy, huh? At least I think it is. Which there should never, ever be any question about me siring an heir. For one, I can't give birth, and for 2, like, the lineage will not die out. They are clearly reproducing. My contribution is not needed. Yeah, that's about it. Hey, the first Akatsuki record song, I think, that we've heard on this 10-disc album. We're on disc 8. If you were wondering how deep we are, we're on disc 8 of 10. Not even Good Nightmare. I bet you $1 these guys have terrible instant death resistance. They're skeletons. I don't think I talked about it recently, but something funny happened. So someone was selling, it was a Lego SpongeBob set, and they're pretty expensive because they were only ever out in 2009 and I think 2007. Like, they only had 2 waves, so there's not a lot of sets. But someone was selling one in Canada, and I thought I'm gonna send them a really unreasonable offer. You know, not thinking I'm gonna get it, but just because it's gonna be funny. Like, I sent them again a really unreasonable offer, and then they ended up accepting it, and I was like, oh dang, well whatever, because it came with a box, the instructions, and it was missing some pieces, but you know, the pieces it's missing are really easy to replace. But bro took the offer, and it's like, well, I mean, whatever works, I guess. I'm not gonna lick the inside of a horse's mouth on this one. However, it's just really funny that bro was like, sure, I'll take being lowballed. There's that one cartoon called Stoked. It's that Canadian cartoon made with the same people that made 16 and Total Drama Island. But there's a joke in one episode where there's this family and they have really rowdy kids, and I believe they're from New Jersey, and one of the characters, she's had enough, and she tells the family, she says something about they need to keep their kids in check, and then she says something like, you can't talk to me that way, you're Canadian. Funny stuff. The bro thinks he's safe because he put on an evade. Watch this. Check this out. No, really, check this out. Me when I think putting up a puny evade can stop the force of nature that is Kage Kyo-chan. Tostada Alada. Would you like a drink of water? Hi, Zeddy-san. Yes, it's quite hot. Too bad. We only serve fries at this establishment, so you can dry yourself out with the saltiness of some fresh fries right out of the fryer. It's funny that you say it was hot, because it was snowing. It's been snowing since yesterday. Like, it snowed quite a lot yesterday. It only snowed for about maybe 2/3 of the day today, though. Well, I have a bad feeling about this. What you'd get for that? Man, clearly you don't have an aging, decrepit body. Because when it goes from being like 28 degrees Celsius 2 days ago to now today being like -2 Celsius, it hurts your bones. We ended up surviving, so that's great. Like, it was really warm. I think that before it started snowing, which was, what day is it? So it would have been Thursday. If memory serves, on Thursday, it was 28 degrees Celsius. Like, it was a warm day by like my region standards. And then it just got really windy, and all of a sudden it became snowing super hard when visibility was really bad, and it was really cold. And it's been that way now. For what? This is day 2. But I think it's supposed to be a return to form tomorrow. Funny enough, according to the weatherheads, we got some underperforming snow. Like, we were supposed to get more. And tomorrow it goes back to being a nice, warm and toasty 18 degrees. And then it just keeps getting hotter and hotter, but then it looks like Thursday and Friday it's supposed to get cold again. Can't win to lose. Oops, I hit my DS. I forgot I had it open right here. Close. Universe. Get away from me. Man, I needed to look something up. But I forgot. I wonder. Well, let's go ahead and just boost up to the highest degree of the law. Ashiadomon, please take them all to Clown Town with one hard pound. Watch this. I think it worked. Well, that guy has significantly more health than I anticipated. This is very bad. And you say that it's been a heat wave and a half, and you'd like to make like a baby calf and get made into a burger. Who's this mysterious figure? I'm scared. I'm more of a fan of warm weather anyway. But what you gonna do? Complain, that's what. I ate a bunch of pie today, and I bet you're thinking, didn't you learn your lesson the last time you did that? Clearly not, because the same exact thing happened again. So I was about to leave from that family gathering today, and I went into the kitchen to, I don't know, do something, and then I saw that they had a pie that they hadn't opened, and I was like, a pie? What kind of pie is this? It was some type of cream pie, and you know, me, a cream pie fan, a cream pie fiend, if you will. I saw that and I was like, I need to like dig in. So then, you know, they were like, yeah, it's a coconut cream pie. And I was like, well, I could have a slice. I ended up eating about 3/4 of the pie. And then I had told, so I had to take my sister somewhere. And I had told them, I'm like, yeah, I need to go home now because I'm going to fall asleep after eating this much pie. And I was like, yeah, this happened on my birthday. I ate a bunch of pie and felt really... not ill in the sense that I was like stomachache sick, but ill as in I felt like I needed to sleep or I was going to die. And the same thing happened again. No one was surprised. And by no one, I mean myself, because they didn't know that even happened. But then, you know, I went home, and then I took a shower, and I was like, I don't feel that tired. And let me lay down in bed for a second, though, you know, just to take a load off real quick, just a little breather. and a little something light. And then I slept for over an hour. And when I woke up, I felt like I got birthed again. I don't know, my voice cracked so hard there, but I said birthed again. Like, it was just a nasty feeling of like me waking up, and it's like I had to remember how to be alive. I was just like fighting for my life. Everyone was a foe. There was no friends around. And the greatest enemy was myself. And you know what the worst part is? You don't know what the worst part is. I haven't said what the worst part is. The worst part was that the pie wasn't finished defrosting. It was mostly frozen still. It was like eating ice, not even like ice cream. More like ice flavored coconut. No, sorry. Coconut flavored ice. Because instead of being like a nice gooey cream pie, it was instead more like I was like biting it, and then the inside of my mouth was warming it up to where it became liquidy. But you know what? Still tastes good though. Still ate about 3/4 of it. And that's the worst part about liking cream pies, is that whenever you talk about one, people always think of the one relating to fornication, the one of sexual meaning, the slang term. But no, see, I just mean like a banana cream pie. I don't really like chocolate cream pie that much, but it's alright. And then like coconut cream pie. Any of those other types of cream pies not mentioned by name. Because I can only think of 3 right now. Is a lemon meringue a cream pie? I don't think so. I'm something of a pie enthusiast myself. Hang on, I'm doing some calculation. I forgot where I was. And who's this? If we had 2 cards for Kagekyo-chan, I'm pretty sure we could one-turn this, but alas we do not, so, I don't know, get owned. Well, we can do some good chip damage with this, and then a little something like that, and then finish her off with this. You know what I mean? I thought I wore a pretty nice outfit today. I thought it was supposed to be... Oh, let me rephrase that. I anticipated it because did they just all die to instant death? Okay, 2 of them did. Anyway, I was expecting it to be a warmer day since we're so late in April, but... Yeah, so I had planned out an outfit that included a really old lady green floral top, real Ethel created wearing, and then I had like a pair of like yellow shorts that I was gonna wear, above the knee yellow shorts, so you know, up top old lady, on bottom trendy gal. But I really couldn't wear that because of how cold and snowy it is. But you know, country girls make do, so I just wore a pair of tights underneath. And I was like, I feel so cool right now. I had to go to the bank beforehand. and there was some old guy who was just in awe at what I was wearing. Like, they were just mouth open and looked down at my legs and up at me, and I was like, yeah, I saw you checking me out, old dude. And then they like disappeared into the ether. But then another person was walking by, and they said something about leaving that in the 90s. And I think they were talking about my outfit, but like, I don't know. If there was no other insult that they thought they were giving that could have been interpreted as being a compliment, that was it. I was like, thanks, old dude. Like, you couldn't have said anything better. But yeah, that's about it. I was entertaining one of my cousins. Well, actually, I can't say I was entertaining. I was still being harassed by one of my cousin's kids. And I was talking with my sister, and then they were like, let's play a game. And they were doing that. And then they're like, but Celery, you can't play because boys can't be in the tea party. And then I was just like, dang. And then my sister was like, but anybody can be anything they want to be, Like, and then I was like, it's not like you have to try and defend it. They're like a 4-year-old kid. I'm not upset if they call me a boy. Like, I don't know. That doesn't get on my nerves. It's not like I was like, I gotta get out of here. These kids are bigoted. You know what I mean? It's not like I thought that. I was just like, okay, whatever. Like, whatever. Happens all the time. I don't know. I think we can maybe, I don't know, unless we hit like both crits. Well, and we did. That's how I said, I was gonna say that's the only way we could take out 2 enemies, and that's exactly what happens. Mysterious music, man. I'm scared. I also had a kind of funny moment where they were talking about some period drama that takes place like in, I don't know, England of old days with the powdered wigs and fanciful dresses. And they had asked if my sister had ever seen it, and I was like, oh, is that one show on YouTube with the clowns? And then they all laughed, and I was like, oh, I guess it's not. And then, yeah, I don't remember what they said it was called, but they're talking about, what is it, Big Top Burger, that one YouTube show with the clowns? I thought they were talking about that. When they said the name, I just thought they said it weird, and I was like, oh yeah, that show. And then, they weren't. I've never even seen that show, but my roommates in Texas used to like it. So that's how I know about it. Yay. Heracles, does he have multiple interludes? He does, doesn't he? He has this one, and then he has like one more where it's only like one battle. So I was gonna say that's awfully cheap. He's also been around since the beginning of the game, so this was back in the day when, interludes were smelly. Taihen desu, master. I don't care anymore, match. Oh, Chikaku no mura ga, I can't read that. I can't read that. Warete iru sou desu. So it looks like something's happening there in some regard at the nearby village. Don't care, Mash. Didn't ask, Mash. Plus. Well, plus some third thing. Do we know what nationality MASH is? Like, is she British? Is she just purple? Country of origin, purple? Hit him with that. What country is he from? Purple. And then just the imaginary technique comes out and blows you away. You, the question asker, gets destroyed. Yay. Boo. This was the challenge. This is what was harassing the village. A bunch of furries. Most likely just asking for directions to the nearest rest of room. You know, actually, one of the first times I ever saw someone in a full fursuit, it was just a normal day. Like, it wasn't even there was a convention or anything. It was just a group of 3, and they just are wearing their fursuits. And keep in mind, this is also in the heat of summer, and it was a really hot day. It was more like, I guess, like, normal hot for the summer, if that makes sense. Like, it was hot, but it wasn't like, oh my goodness, stay inside, you will melt. But it was definitely like, man, don't go outside, really, unless you have something fun planned. Which, funny enough, I went hiking that day, so I sure wasn't following anyone's advice. Anyway, moral of the story, back on track. Don't let that distract. Yeah, we were just like walking, because I was with a couple of other people. And we were leaving the trail, and there was just 3 people in fursuits. One of them had a cape. Yeah, their cape was the pride flag, but not the current iteration of it, but just like the rainbow one of days past. You know what I'm saying? And it was just kind of surreal, I felt like, because it was, again, just like the middle of town. But I guess that's how you know you're cool. And then they were like at a pizza restaurant. Not like going into it, but they were like walking by it. And then one of the guys, they grabbed a flag that was like hanging from outside of it. And then that was like, but not like to steal it or anything, but just like as a joke among their friends. And they were like, tee hee hee. And then, I don't know. Still, it just felt so surreal. I'll never experience that again. Just because it's not the fact that I'm like, oh my goodness, furries exist. That's not even how I felt at the time. I was more just like, man, you guys are out in this heat just hanging out. You know, not a care in the world. So that's crazy. That's not to be saying like I'm saying like, oh my goodness, they need to lock themselves away. They're evil. No, that's not really what I'm saying either. Again, I was just genuinely surprised that they were just like, nothing was going on. Like, if there was a convention or something, it'd be like, yeah, I mean, makes sense. But being that there wasn't, that's why it was just so confusing about the whole everything that happened. I think I made a mistake. Yeah. Mismanagement of resources. No. Yes. No. Are you serious? Man. Somebody call the constable. What's with that Ashidoman abuse? Bro, get out of here. I wish I had a bowl of Tic Tacs. I don't really like Tic Tacs. I really don't want to eat a Tic Tac, but I just wish I had a bowl of them so I could just stick my hand in it and rub it all around. You know what I mean? And if you don't know what I mean, then I don't know, I guess die. Wait, why not? I don't have Heracles on this server? That's actually surprising. Because I hadn't done this yet. Huh, who knew? I guess I should have known, but who knew? Yeah, on this one instead I have like NP4 Beowulf. It's on NA that I have Heracles. Yay. Yeah, I knew he had one more. It's not at all like I thought it was going to be, though. Who's ready to take a break from all this grinding and go and do some rolling, huh? A little bit of the gotcha. I got 2 whole rolls in me. We'll put on the normal song too, the one we normally roll to. Well, one for the run. Hurry, someone press 1. Man, no one pressed 1, and this is what happens. Phil. Yohime? Yep. Boo. Boo. Worst roll known to man. You're not helping. No, I want to take a bite out of one of those. Worst role known to man. Well, anyway. This time will be different, I promise. Yeah, differently bad. Oh my goodness. I'm never promising anything again. If you're gonna keep ruining my life, you could at least give me one more black grail. Oh. Well, that's good enough. It's Shinji. Emperor Nero Sword. Hello. Oh, well, maybe this night's about to get pretty good. Sparkle, sparkle. I hope that it's the one we're looking for. Hooray! Well, the night's a bit better now, but yeah. Hello, Emperor Nero's Sword. How are you doing? Alexander? Man, you're not even on rate up. Get out of here. Blue. Well, I mean, hey. One's better than none. Well, that's all my quartz. I have 50 tickets, but I was going to save those for Koyanskaya. I could change that, though. On one hand, it's like, well, I don't even use her now. Like, I can't even think of a team composition where I'd be like, finally, the Skaya. And I mean, she'd help, sure, but I don't feel like I'm also in dire straits where I'm like, oh man, bro, if I had Koyanskaya gaming right now, this would be, you know, easy peasy, living greasy. Like, that's never happened before. I've never thought that. And I mean, you know what I mean? Because I mean it. Well, we can try. We can see how far we get with one. Whoa. Hey, Yuri, are there? Boo. You know, I think maybe our victory lap was all that. I'll turn off the loop on this song and we'll get back to our regular scheduled programming for music listening once this track has played all that, but yeah, no. It sure didn't work as luck boosting this time around. Get out of here. Remember when Mr. Krabs was obsessed with that board game that was based off of a real treasure map? And then there's that part where he's like, gold, 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 gold. That's how I feel whenever I'm rolling. It was when they were playing it in the Krusty Krab. And then he was like digging the tiny little chest out of the little sand pit. And then Patrick said the famous line, at least famous to me, where he's like, "Mr. Krabs, you're looking all sweaty again." No. He says you're looking all sweaty. And then at the end, he says you're looking all sweaty again. You get the gist of what I'm trying to say. And if you don't, then I don't know, see yourself out. Sparkle, sparkle. Oh! Yeah! That's my boy right there. There he is. 4 more to go. We can do this. I can taste it. I can taste it. Or maybe not. Maybe what I'm tasting is just like mucus. Get out of here. Die. Well, back to what we were listening to. Boo. Old dude. Back with Pad Thai. You laugh? I thought you were just in awe at the story I was telling earlier. Any of the various stories I told. You're sure they were Pog? Yeah, we'll go with that. Boo. You know what? I lied to you. I'm an evil liar. We're gonna listen to a different song instead. Maybe we need the buff. Back at it again at the Krispy Kreme. Cringe. Hey, Emperor Narrow Sword, thank you for the follow. You can't see it, but I'm making a heart with my hand because I heart you. Because you know what you've also done? You've proven that I did manage to fix the alerts. They've been broken for several months. But you know what? You've come through, put on a new shoe, and yeah, that's about it. Thank you. We all love you. Except for maybe evil character X. You want to pull on the Okita banner, but not really, but kind of, but just a little. What's stopping you? Summer? Slaps knee, laughs so hard, head explodes. Get away from me. Charles Babbage. Five tickets and you made it through. That's pretty cool. Man, you should have said something that you were going somewhere. I said after you finish your vegetables. Oh yeah, well, I don't need your bad luck. I have my own. Yes, yeah, I want to see you die. Cool. You're gonna wait for the mesh. Yeah, Gilgamesh is pretty cool. He's the color gold. Has a strong laugh. Do I have an NA account? I do. I play on both NA and JP. I'm insane. I need to be institutionalized because I am a danger to myself. Boo! Oh hey, Kid Gilgamesh. We were just talking about your adult form. Boo! I'm running out of title cards, please. How long have you been playing the game Emperor Nero's Sword? Have you been here since day one, like some of us freaks in here? Or maybe day two, like some of us freaks in here? Or maybe you joined in just a couple months ago, because I feel like a lot of people, I hear that. And it's always like, what made you want to start playing this game? And they're just like, donuts. And then it's like, well, I guess as long as you're having fun. We're gonna listen to another song. You're on the fence? I see. Well, how about I push you over the side of the fence and tell you no? Fergus. Ooh, kill him! Who's this? Nezha. Okay, see, I can't get upset about that. We love Nezha. Nezha Gaming, dog. What else needs to be said? I guess this Pretty Girl song is more of a summoning Nezha song and then summoning a Lancelot song, but whatever. Just get lucky. Just get lucky, they said. Just don't fail. The immortal Sugitani. Man, Zadaku-san, maybe your curse of Raw is coming through. It's not looking good for the heroes. Unless. But we haven't even gotten Kiyohime, have we? Like, I thought she was supposed to be the secondary, like 3-star smelly person on Radar. It keeps being these fools. What is this? Some type of fake beard? Man, I don't even know those two. Sparkle, sparkle. Oh, there she is, Kyohime, on cue. You know, that's who we were looking for this whole time, man. Come on, get with the picture. That's the berserker we've been waiting for, clearly. Get away from me. The immortal Sugitani. Immortal. I'm morsel. Please. No. Boudica. We're running out of pretty girl songs to listen to that I have at least on rip. Man. Now it's infeasible because we need 4 more Lancelot. But I mean, as many as he can get would be good. Get away from me, Boudica. Sparkle, sparkle. Of course not. That's not even Kyohime. Be gone, Darius. The final ticket, the ultimate sacrifice. Boo. Cool. And what's this last ticket? I hope it's not a C. It's a C. Well, that sucks. I mean, hey, what else did we expect to happen? Am I right or am I right? I think I'm right. Well, GG, I guess. This is what made me stop playing the game for 2 years. When I was trying to get more copies of Saber Lancelot and the same thing happened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus 5 is 12. I need 4 more copies still. Bleh. Man, this sucks. This sucks. But what you gonna do? I'll tell you what you're gonna do. Complain. And apparently you're gonna laugh at my misfortune. As to be expected, but shrug emoji. Yeah, see? He's so close. Oh. Of course, we still need to get to Bond 15, but you know, this is the hard part, really. Bond 15 is just a couple of years of gameplay. I know that sounds terrible to say too, but you know, it's just a couple of years of gameplay. So we would get about 120 coins then from doing that. Ugh. Well, back to the old grind. Move. And we got stuff we gotta do on NA as well. My whole day schedule's been really messed up. I thought today was Sunday all day. But actually, that's tomorrow. Or well, in just a few hours. I'm having a thought. Well, whatever. I believe in you, Ashia Dolman. You won't let me down like everything else in my life has as of right this moment. I can believe in Ashia Dolman. If I can't believe in no one, I can believe in Ashia Dolman. See what I mean? See, what's keeping me from spending money is this. I like Lancelot Berserker a lot, but I don't see myself really using them, is the whole thing. They would be a trophy Lancelot, which there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, I don't know. Do I want to drop bread for that? Shrug emoji, I don't know. If that job had started sooner, if I was able to keep the previous job I had and didn't quit it, then this wouldn't even be a question. It'd be like, yeah, man, I'll just, drop some bread. But unemployment and next paycheck probably not coming until mid-May. It's like, whatever. And considering that it's an hour drive away for that new job, I'd like to have a cushion in case something bad happens. Since this has happened before, where I had a job in that other city and something bad happened, and I was like, man, I wish I didn't drop all my bread. You get what I'm going? I'm just kind of conflicted. I guess I shouldn't ask any of you, because everyone's just out to get my goat. And I mean that as in the saying, which I'm sure you all know the saying, but I'll explain it just in case you don't know. Get my goat, as in get on someone's nerves. But in this case, get my goat, meaning like, see my downfall. I just remembered I didn't put that new Nezha in there. Use it all on Lancelot merch? Yeah, mostly. Not lately though, honestly. I kind of have all the stuff that I think is feasible to buy. There's a lot of merch out there that I don't have, but it's kind of just waiting until someone tries to sell it. Like stuff that was at time limited events. Specifically, there was a collab with an aquarium in Osaka, and there's an acrylic stand from there that I don't have, that I've had the option to buy 3 times, and each time I've either been like, man, I'm in a bad spot financially, I'm gonna wait a day and think about it, and then it gets bought. Happened before. 3 times, actually. And I'm kind of really mad at myself that I've let it happen 3 times. What am I doing with my life? I don't remember. We came here... Yeah, I gotta do that limited time mission. Which was just complete a quest on a story map. So let's go and do that. This seems like a good enough group of guys to get the job done. This listening experience, or this whole billion albums, has been fun, but I'm really gonna be looking forward to it once we're done. I should say billion songs. This isn't a billion albums. There's one album that's 10 discs long and 10 songs per disc, so it's 100 songs. Listening to this 100 songs has been fun. However, The next big listening project I wanted to do was for the, what is it? Shakunetsu Takyu Musume? That one anime soundtrack. It is actually really good. I've listened to it before, but it's been several years since the last time I listened to it. And I've been listening to songs here and there from it. And it always blows me back. I'm like, man, this show had an unnecessarily good soundtrack. Which I guess is a good thing. Because of that, it's made me remember what is honestly a pretty subpar anime. The killer soundtrack, it kept it in my mind. Even the character songs are really good for that. But I'm sure that no one ever watched it except for me and like 6 other really smelly people. Instead of being like shakunetsu, like burning, they should have just called them like sweaty. Because the characters sweat a whole bunch. That's like a big thing that happens in the show. And it's animated like with a big focus on that. But they'll be playing ping pong and they'll just be like dripping with sweat. And I bet you think, oh, that's pretty normal. It's like, no, see, you don't understand. Like, I mean, like, that level of sweat that you should really only be seeing if, like, you're in an emergency. Like, oh my goodness, it's 155 degrees. And my body is screaming for me to stop, to seize all movement. Like, level of sweat is what they do in that show. Anyway, you should remember it instead for the killer soundtrack, not for the sweaty ping pong players. The soundtrack is really where it shines. I would show you a song, but I don't even know like what a good one to show you. And I bet you're thinking, that kind of counters your point, Guilty Gear counter type movement you just made. Well, see, it's not because I can't think of a good one. It's just like I don't know what a good one would be to show. Like, I could prove my point and be like, check it out, listen to this. They have this one song on there. I think it's called, is it called like Higher Limit? It's something like that. And it's a really good trance song. But if you're not into trance, you're going to be like, cringe, and play a nasty lick on the guitar. But, if you like trance music, you'll be like, oh man, that's nuts. Like, this is on an anime about a middle school ping pong club? This is crazy. And it is. There's a bunch of songs that are just like insert songs and character themes, and they're all just really good. Like, I don't know who was in the studio cooking, but they really said, okay, man, I need to get my career started. Let me just pump all my effort into this anime that only 6 people are probably going to ever watch. And I'm one of those 6 people. And I'm still talking about it today, however many years later. So like I'm trying to say, they did a really good job. Oh yeah, on a positive note, remember the other day, meaning yesterday, I fell and I was like, man, my ankle really hurts. Well, I guess I activated the Wolverine X gene because I don't feel nearly as in pain today. Like, you could have told me I fell yesterday and I wouldn't have believed you. Like, no trace of ankle hurtage. We'd love to see it. However, my back hurts. So I guess maybe I just traded in ankle pain for back pain. Why? Oh, were you not here when I talked about it? Alright, so it was snowing yesterday. Like, really hard when I was going out. And I didn't want to get all wet from the snow, so I was running to the vehicle. And there's a log next to where I park. And I went to jump on it. Cause see, okay, I'll be real with you. I'm a fun-loving, goofy gal. And I usually run out, I usually run out to the car even if it's not snowing. And I jump on that log and run it like I'm a ninja. And I tried to do that, and I just slipped on some snow, and I fell. And it's like my ankle took the entirety of the fall, the way that I fell. Well, I actually, like, the entirety of my ankle took the fall, and then I, like, sat in snow because my butt got really wet. And then I was like, man. And then, you know, I had to then take a 30-minute drive. Hey, overdrive. I said drive. Song says overdrive. What good timing. That's funny. Yeah, it's really funny. It just hurt. Like, it's really funny, bro. I was just like, yeah, like I told you. I just, like, run out to the car and jump on a log. And then I do, like, a spin move and open the car door. And that's usually how I get into the car. But, you know, there was snow on the log. And I fell. Did I complete all the daily missions today? I did. And the weekly. And yeah, that's about that, huh? Did someone see me fell? No, I don't think so. There's a camera outside the house. Actually, yes, people did see me fall. Because 2 cars drove by when I was sitting on the ground thinking about if I wanted to go back inside and go back to bed. So, 2 people saw me at least on the ground. I don't know if they saw me fall. They probably saw me running to the vehicle. And then they probably then saw me on the ground. Because I'm pretty sure the car obstructed, like, their view of me. But yeah, at least 2 people saw me on the ground getting up. There's a camera, though, outside the house. And they tried to see if they could catch me falling. And for some reason, the camera didn't cut on when I went outside. Maybe the snow was obstructing it. Or maybe I was just moving so fast the camera couldn't pick me up. But I was really hoping that it would. Because that would be really funny. Because it's a really funny way that I fell. Man, I don't want to use one of these. I have 777. That's such a good number. Is there anything else that I can mess with for the time being, or any other quests that I need to do that would warrant using, like, a silver apple? I mean, I guess I could use one and I can do a couple of Smelly's quests. Shrug emoji. Yes, no, maybe so. I mean, if I bought this, that's 5 rolls. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence. It's tempting me. Yeah, like the Green Goblin's mask. But see, oops, I hit the mic. I'm trying to think here, like, oh, hey, it's this song. Marisa wa taisetsu na mono wo. I can't read that one. I know it's supposed to be like still the precious thing, but it's something de ikimashita. It's not like ubare, like, you know, ubatta, which I know is like stole past tense. Is that nusunde? I don't think that is. I'm gonna look that up while I can continue to stall. Oh, it is. Nusunde ikimashita. Huh. I mean, like, I could buy the quartz. I'm not gonna lie. I have the bread to get one thing at this price, and I'm like, do I want this? Or would I rather buy this Lego set of SpongeBob, Good Neighbors at Bikini Bottom, a set from 2009 that comes with SpongeBob's house, Squidward, and Patrick driving a car. This guy selling it for what's under market price. And I sent him an offer on eBay. Bro could accept it, and then I get this SpongeBob set with box and instructions that's only missing 5 pieces, the guy says. Or I could get Lancelot in this video game. But what's worth more to me? SpongeBob Good Neighbors set, Lego variety, or Lancelot? You can't put these two things between me, man. Sponge Booby Lansington is too much for a fair maiden such as myself. And that kind of went on for, I feel like, 2 seconds longer than it needed to, that sound. But hey, it's okay. No, it's all the popular songs are now playing now. Well, how do you weigh in there, Chief Keef? I mean, Good Neighbors at Bikini Bottom. I mean, like, who doesn't love Sponge Booby? Oh yeah, unrelated to everything I'm talking about, there's a YouTuber and streamer that I like. I used to like to watch them when I would work at that electric company in Texas. They died recently. Yeah, I found that out this morning. I was just like living life free of strife, and I was eating bread like I do every morning. And then I was just like looking for a YouTube to watch while I ate some bread. And then I saw a community post talking about how they passed away. There was another creator that was like friends with them, and I was like, oh dang, that sucks. Like, actually, I liked that guy. I thought he was pretty cool. I used to like to watch their live streams before work. They hadn't streamed in a while, but they had said they had some life stuff they had to do. So I just assumed, you know, that like exactly that they have just been like on their grind, money on their mind. Have you ever been broke before? But nope, they actually just straight up passed away. Kare wa nakunarimashita. But yeah, I don't know. I wish I could be more like vocal and have more of an opinion, but that's really just how I feel. I think it sucks really bad, but you know, it's not like they would bring them back from the dead. It's not like I've really been a big part of their life, unfortunately. Like, sure, I used to go to their streams and like we followed each other on Instagram, but like I never really, it's not like we ever really talked outside of like when bro would stream or make YouTube videos. Still though, it's sad. Because they weren't that old either. They were only 28. I'm looking something up, hang on. Yeah, their last post on Instagram was 49 weeks ago. Let's see, is they post anything on their YouTube? They haven't, to my knowledge. No, their last post is 8 months ago. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Do we spend money in video game? That's like $69, I think. If you wanted to put yen to USD. I'm sorry, it's 70. The yen's gone up like $1 since I last heard. You don't advise it? That's what I'm saying. I think I want to do this because I like Lancelot, but like I don't know. The last Lancelot rate up, I was upset to like spend money, but I was also like, all right, I don't mind. So the fact, I guess, that I'm having like preemptive buyer's remorse, I guess I shouldn't. If I'm having second thoughts, maybe I shouldn't do it. There's always a next time. See, I feel that way too. It'll be like in 3 or 4 years though, probably. But what if this game just like closes its servers next year? What if everyone except for me stopped playing it for some reason? Or just something so egregious happens that everyone quits. But it's just so close. I just need 4 more copies. It's like I can see my happy ending. It's that one image. That image of the guy mining. That's what's hitting me. Like, I want to roll, but I just know that it's probably ill-advised. Why did I go here? You're sure? Yeah, because your dad works at Los Angeles. Marudu. I feel like Berserker Lancelot will have a rate up sometime, because bro hasn't had any type of strengthening of any kind. So I feel like sometime in the next couple of years, he may be a part of an event again. Or at least be a part of like a strengthening of vacation evil festival type thing. Like bro is in Nautilus mode and has remained the same for millions of years. Well, I guess he's had a strengthening to get his third skill, but that's it. He hasn't had like an NP damage up or NP increase of any kind, and he hasn't had, you know, any skill, anything except for just the unlocking of his third skill. What the? Dragon. Oh, sweet. I can't read all that difficult kanji right there. That's like dragon something, and then like Shimai sisters to something Medo. Man. I'm truly deflated. I had hoped that I could get at least 4 copies, and I'd only need 2. I mean, all of my other copies of Lancelot have usually been from just like bycatch rolls, but I don't ever roll. I mean, I could change that, but I don't know. I thought that just puts me back down to my initial issue that I've been having. I don't know. I don't know what you want to hear from me. I think I've just lost. Oh, on another note, it looks like Rolling Contact is coming out with a new album, and it's called Technical Predator, which I think is really funny. Technical Predator. Hopefully at least one of these guys gets instant death. At least just one. A little something light. Oh, it looks like a couple did. Oh no, they all did, sweet. Man, oh man. I don't... Let's just do this. We'll play it safe. Play it safe for you and me. I wish I had a bowl. A bowl of winning lottery tickets. Dokana. Go away. Man, I keep saying it, but it's the truth. I feel so conflicted. What's gonna be stronger? My feeling of regret if I spend money on the game, or my feeling of regret for not getting those last 4 copies of Lancelot? Oh, they just all died again? Sweet. I think we're gonna use this on Ashidomon. But then we give Kagekyo-chan this. Now we can ensure that this is going to do absurd damage. Check it out. Doop. Yay. Remember yesterday how I was saying I wanted to make stew, but not to eat it, but just like make it? And then I came to the conclusion that I wanted to just be like slaving over a witch's cauldron, just all that heat blowing on me as I'm throwing in like frog eyes and newt feet and just all that evil, just concocted brewery stinking up the joint. I still want to do that. I still have the urge to stir a boiling cauldron. That's how I'm trying to be on my witch joint. Bro comes in. What kind of magical spell are you concocting? Lunch. And then it explodes. 17 people injured. You. Oh, there's 6 of these guys? Well, whatever. Bro hit him with that. 6? Dies immediately. Yay. I have a feeling that this isn't going to kill any of them, but we'll try it out anyway. I was so wrong, and I'm glad. Yay, and the boy leveled up. Bond-wise. Didn't they add Kratos to Fortnite? Yay. Well, that's all my AP, I believe. Unless... 2. Is there anything I'm forgetting to do on this server? Don't believe so. I hate not finishing what I've started. I can do this. I'm stronger. If not, I mean, there's still like 20 something hours left if I change my mind and decide to break the bank. But I hope it doesn't come to that. Shining finger. Boo. Well, that's it for real this time. Well, actually, no, I could do it and have actually one whole quartz left. I mean, what do I have to lose at this point? My lunch? Boo. Well, yeah, like I said, what else do I have to lose? My lunch? I mean, I tried my best. I got so far. And in the end, it didn't even matter. Yeah, I think I've quelled the dragon within. I won't spend any money, I don't think. I think I can refrain. My sweet, sweet refrain. At least that's how I feel right now. We'll see how I feel within the next 20 hours before that timer clicks to 0. I could have a sudden change of heart. What's next? It's Assassin, right? Which means the Koyanskaya raid up, if it's gonna happen, is gonna happen. Too bad I'm out of resources. Oh well. Like I said, I don't really feel like I ever need to use her. Shrug emoji. I guess this means I should just head out and dream about Trout. I don't have anything else really that I can mess with. Aside from just organizational things. I don't really feel like doing that. I feel like I've been defeated enough today. I'm not gonna try and get these, honestly. I'm not that deep in the streets. Okay. So yeah, I mean, shrug emoji, we had a good run. I wish I could say it was fun, but no need to point a gun. We can maybe see about raiding someone. Let's see, who's this? It's the Cherno song. Sure, this individual is a VTuber that's a pumpkin. We can go and say hi to them. That's a pumpkin. Works for me. Alrighty. So as per usual, I thank you for coming out. We'll go and say hi to this individual. Never heard of them, but like I said, that's a pumpkin. So yeah. You can't see it, but I'm making a heart with my hands. Because I heart you. Yes, you all for coming through. Thank you. And since we have more than our normal crowd of Zero, you could always check out the Discord if there's any of you that don't know about this chord. That chord right there, where you can say hi or goodbye. But yeah, thank you for coming through. Salute the sun, have some fun. And we're all done. See you later, alligators, and after a while, you crocodiles.